Disney's latest animated feature, Ralph Breaks the Internet, is filled to the brim with cameos, Easter eggs, and pop culture references in scores of blink and you'll miss them moments. However, two major moments that were missed entirely by audiences who left the cinema early were two great post-credit scenes. In this edition of Explaining Disney, I will be explaining both of the post-credit scenes, so I must throw out an obvious spoiler warning for those who haven't seen the movie. In our first post-credit scene, one with many layers, we see a woman and her baby in the car on the way home from the theatre. The woman addresses the child as Mo, and for those eagle-eyed Disney fanatics, many may have noticed that Mo shares a striking resemblance to the toddler version of Moana from 2016's Moana film. This, of course, is an easy one to miss for those unfamiliar with the movie, and for the fact that Baby Mo, as she's listed in the credits, is wearing modern clothing. But comparing Baby Mo to Baby Moana in Moana, it's clear that she is one and the same. To make this even more exciting for Disney fans, the woman in the scene, Baby Mo's mother, is voiced by Nicole Scherzinger, who voiced Moana's mother, Sina, in Moana. And though we don't get a great look at her in the movie itself, Baby Mo's mother does share a striking resemblance to Sina. The purpose of this, I guess there really isn't any. It's just another great Easter egg amongst a plethora of others in the movie. In the scene, Baby Mo's mother asks, "Hey Mo, did you like the movie, sweetie?" To which Mo replies, "Well, there was a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, and that makes me sad." This is of course a small dig towards entitled fans who cause an online furor when scenes shown in early trailers don't appear in the final movie. Baby Mo's mother then suggests to cheer her up, she can play her game, which she excitedly agrees to. Mo then begins to play the Pancake Milkshake game, which features Ralph and Vanellope feeding a cat and a bunny. In its own brilliant, incredibly meta way, the scene that ensues was in fact in the very first trailer for Ralph Breaks the Internet, but didn't actually make the main movie itself. And it's likely that audience members who left the cinema early probably headed home thinking that the scene was cut altogether, when in actuality it kind of wasn't. In another exciting twist, however, this scene was actually originally meant to be in the movie before being demoted to a post-credits scene. When asked about the screen by Digital Spy, the movie's director Rich Moore had the following to say. Pancake Milkshake used to be part of a montage that followed the Spamley scene where they were going loot hunting, and Slaughter Race was one of the last places on their list. In Pancake Milkshake, they were going for the Golden Waffle, and watching our animatics we thought, they need to get to Slaughter Race. This is like the third montage in the movie, we don't need another one. Furthermore, speaking to IO9 more elaborated, then you animate it and the film starts to shift, and you keep it in for a couple of screenings where you really are trying to make it work, and then eventually you have to say, this does not belong in the movie. Moore would also go on to mention that after the scene's appearance in the first trailer, people kept talking about it, and they were making toys of the bunny, and yeah, we couldn't not have it. Ralph Breaks the Internet is filled with references to some of the biggest internet fads and memes, including Grumpy Cat, The Floss, cat videos, screaming llamas, and much more. But perhaps the best of these references comes right at the very end of the movie in its second post-credit scene. As the credits finish rolling, a voice comes over announcing, "And now an exclusive sneak peek of Frozen 2, as a mock logo of Frozen 2 appears on the screen. The words "click here" then appear as a cursor makes its way across the screen and clicks it. Instantly, a visual of falling snowflakes appears on the screen, and just as the audience thinks they're about to be treated to a trailer for Frozen 2, this happens.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
That's right, the audience gets Rick-rolled, or is that Ralph rolled, as a version of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up with Ralph replacing Astley plays out on the screen. As you're on the internet right now, I'm pretty sure you've been Rick-rolled once or twice in your life, but for those unaware, Rick-rolling is a meme or form of troll in which a viewer clicks on an enticing link for a super exciting video only to be greeted with Astley's video clip. So it completely makes sense for Ralph to completely roll us all at some point during the movie. movie. I actually think that this is probably the best joke in the entire movie, and it's a shame that 99% of audiences have had to miss out on this one. After the Ralph rolling, the movie continues as normal, with the Disney Castle and Mickey Mouse logos beginning to run. Over the top, Ralph's voice exclaims, "You guys still sticking around, huh? You're welcome to stay. There's not really any more surprises, but good luck getting that song out of your head. It's a real earwig." This in turn could be a slight nod to the post-credit scene from the 1986 comedy classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where Ferris breaks the fourth wall and addresses the audience, telling them to go home.
It's over. Go home.
Likewise, this scene was also parodied in the end credits of Deadpool.
It's over. Go home.
And at that, it's over to you guys. I want to know down in the comments below what your favourite Easter egg gag or reference in Ralph Breaks the Internet was. Fire away! If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, you like what you've seen, you'd like to see more like this in the future, then please don't forget to hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen right now, and also hit that like button down below if you're feeling extra generous. Also, don't forget to check out my many social media accounts, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.